Greetings everyone, welcome to my channel Learn with Anu Bajaj. Today I will be discussing the poem The Dolphins by Carol Ann Duffy. Let's get started. The poem The Dolphin by Carol Ann Duffy is a dramatic monologue written from the perspective of a dolphin. The poem begins with the speaking in the second person, helps to create a sense of familiarity and affinity between the reader and the dolphin. Duffy has given voice to a dolphin, thus depicted the oppression meted out to them. The dolphins are inside the water but feel suffocated and confined to restricted area. They are controlled by a man with hoops. The man is dominating, keeping a constant eye on their movements. The dolphins who once lived in an ocean having free movements there are now in a pool where their joy, happiness, freedom, all are lost. Pool is artificially created where dolphins cannot find the environment of natural sea. The dolphin looks at another dolphin whose shape, controlled movements, even thinking pattern all are same. They are expected to perform tricks in pool by jumping through hoops or using a colored ball. The dolphin feels the heat of captivity, saying that this environment cannot be as vast and as deep as their previous one. Their dreams cannot get direction in the shallow waters. The dolphin's companion is aware of their helplessness, so are sympathetic to each other's fate. The dolphin recalls the happier times when they were inhabiting the sea. But now they are at the mercy of that person who is controlling them and compelling them to perform the tricks. Dolphins are enslaved, their future is bleak, no ray of hope that one day they would have their natural inhabitat. In this artificial environment, the moon, the controller of the tides, seems to have disappeared and has been replaced by unnatural man-made object colored ball. Here, what dolphins are supposed to do, performing their acrobatics of jumping through the hoops or balancing the colored ball. The dolphin thinks of her silver skin, which used to shine in the sun, but now no sun, no moon, only artificial man-made environment is left for them to perform tricks on the commands given by man to fulfill their selfish motive. They know that one day they would die in a pool. No escape is possible for them. Contrast drawn between dolphins' present confinement to their earlier freedom. Presently, dolphin facing oppression in relation with their blessed environment before. The same limited space in artificial pool stands in contrast with the previous habitat of vast ocean. Points to ponder. Its wake-up call for human beings that animals too are a part of nature and they have every right to lead their life freely, but what man is doing is destroying their natural habitat and also to fulfill their selfish motives, forcing animals to lead the life of enslavement. Animals are made to suffer in all over world. In this poem, a monologue is created where dolphin is voicing against the oppression. The dolphin has a sympathy when watches their fellow companions are enslaved, their freedom is vanished. This crisis turns dolphin's heart to stone. Mute and silent animals face tremendous manipulation at the hands of selfish mankind, performing various tricks, balancing the balls, jumping through hoops. Thank you very much. Tip of the day. The worst distance among people is misunderstanding. So try to clear all the doubts before making any opinion or arriving on any judgment. In my next tutorial, I will be discussing another poem, The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy, depicting coldness and bleakness, end of the century and end of the year. Thank you. Stay happy, stay safe, and do take good care of yourself.